Mayhem morning show.
Why you going to put that in front there? Why you think it's that kind of joke?
The compliments of Frisco ice cream. Chris ain't making no sense this morning, Genie.
Listen.
You asked the man a simple question.
Listen. I just see
to around
let me
the bush.
Let me just understand what it is. It's like a small cabbage, first to begin.
Yes.
Right. You could saute it. If you want to know my business, you could saute it. I like it with honey. I don't do it with little honey.
What?
How you just do yours? Talk now.
No, I'm listening.
I'm
listening.
You saute
I'm
it.
listening.
It's like you're doing cabbage, but it's just not a cabbage. That's
It's
all.
a bit. I call it a baby cabbage.
It's
It's
whatever.
a baby cabbage. Yeah, but you don't cook it the same way.
No.
Oi, let me tell you.
I mean, the cooking it is a preference, eh? It's a taste. But Chris, with honey though?
Yeah,
Honey.
yeah, you can do that. You never. So how you just do yours? You don't use honey.
Don't ask me
How you just do yours?
This is about you. This
No,
is,
but just tell all
me and Jeannie. Me and Jeannie have already discussed how we do ours.
I didn't hear that.
Right, because you were occupied.
I didn't hear it. All of them do all of them.
The right way, apparently.
Right, Chris, you
What-
don't
what-
make no
what-
sense.
what-
I don't know.
Right
I don't.
way.
I never heard of it with butter and honey. Like that.
Butter and honey.
That's all like belly hot
going.
is.
Where you going?
Right.
So traditionally, Brussels sprouts are sauteed. Basically, not even sauteed. What's the right word for them?
Like pan roasted.
Pan
or-
roasted.
So you could
oven
saute
roasted.
them, brother.
Hold on.
Google.
I'm saying traditionally they're pan roasted
Don't feel away, man.
and
Don't feel
sprinkled
away.
with a bit of balsamic vinegar.
Move on.
That's how I know them to be done.
Move on this shit. You
understand?
You could saute it.
You coming with your honey and your butter talk.
Wait.
That's something like a hot belly.
Saute.
I don't know too much about that one.
Which part of England you from again?
Wait now. All they know everything.
Anyway, what ain't making any sense this morning?
All right, well, we have the
Why Chris Googles.
the investigation apparently
Mm.
into the missing woman seems to be stalling. Could it be to incompetence by the officers?
I think there's a couple of things, man.
Uh-huh.
I mean, one, I keep saying, man, to do your job, man, you got to have passion.
Facts.
Hello.
If somebody goes, all right, Chris, we
Wait, just give me 1
We
minute.
moved on.
1 minute. No, I ain't moving yet. Give me 1 minute. Yes, you can absolutely saute Brussels sprouts in butter. Butter adds a rich flavor
and honey,
to it.
and honey.
Can you add honey? Yes.
Of course you can. You can
Of
add anything
course.
you want.
Add anything you
Yes.
You and your hot
Yes,
belly.
I just tell you, but the hot
Brussels
belly.
sprouts.
Because I do different to all this
You
hot
can
belly.
add dog food if you wanted, you know, Chris.
Because
It's
I
all
did. All they just hating on the tall guy.
It's
But
all
let me
right.
move on. Let me go.
Yeah. Okay. So
Mm.
the lady is reported missing.
If
First thing they're gonna say is, you know, there's has to be a certain length of time.
yeah, but what, 48
But
hours,
it's done
couple
gone.
days.
Well,
From
I
Saturday to now.
think it's a bit longer for an adult. I think it's maybe like a week or something.
Oh, okay.
Right? But whatever it is.
Mm.
But thereafter,
Mm.
somebody missing is not somebody just disappearing is not normal.
Yeah, it's not, and it should be
Has to be priority.
priority. Exactly.
And you can't do your job if you don't care. You can't be professional if you don't care.
I keep saying this all the time. How could you tell me? I come to report a person, a pregnant lady missing from since whenever. Sure,
Isn't that alarm bells?
brother? What you want again? You come there, but you don't have the manpower.
If you don't, because you're a small station, shouldn't the
Oh,
protocol
so
be
that's it.
Calling the big
Re-
boys.
You're calling the big guns. Outsource.
You call for reinforcement from headquarters.
You have SSU man that's going in the hills and look for people.
Some of them should be competent in spelunking or mountain climbing.
You're
with rope
calling the Coast Guard. They
to
come with the
rappel
vessels.
down.
They could do what they want.
to rappel down the rock.
We know they now have a drone unit.
You have a
Right.
drone. You fly a drone.
There
Look
you
for
go.
something. So how could you not have the manpower?
Right.
Make that make sense.
I don't know. I want to take a call. I see the lines lighting up.
Make that make sense, bro. Morning. Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
Make that make sense. And I'm sure if you get about two of them whaler, man.
But listen to the part where she says that they were trying to. They think the camera by the port is working,
You're trying to access it.
right? Why does she have to do that?
Yeah.
You know what that tells me,
Investigating
though?
Should be the
officers
police doing that.
should
Yeah,
have
but you know that
requested the
tells me.
footage.
The camera ain't working. Because that would have been your first go-to.
Well,
I would
maybe.
like to think so.
Maybe.
That would have been your
But,
first
but
go-to.
my point now is that she shouldn't have to do that
No,
herself.
they should tell you, look, we're going on the port.
She
and
doesn't
put the
have any
footage.
authority over the
Right.
port, but the police would.
Yeah,
Take the
it
call.
want the camera working. It ain't working. Morning.
Morning.
Hey,
Morning.
That girl missing this morning, lecture.
Family jump up and campaign. Now they're looking for the child. Don't blame police.
Say again.
Priorities.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Regardless.
Listen before election.
Right.
The campaign. Election on the looking for she priorities. I got.
Nah, brother, you ain't making sense.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that-
You ain't making no sense.
Regardless.
Because we read that news about the missing person since before. So don't come with that about campaign and don't do that.
No,
Don't do
but
that.
Chris, regardless, as a parent, your older child has a boyfriend on another island. They say they're going by them and their customer going for a week or 2 weeks.
You're going missing. Come on, do better than that.
Wait, a week or 2 weeks pass and I realize you ain't come back home. I ain't
Okay.
hearing from you.
Come on, man. Do better than that. Man.
Hey,
Morning. Do
Yeah.
better. Do better.
Very good morning. Pertaining to this case, this is a whole joke. Someone messaged me, right, about this whole thing. I said that they had a strange smell. They were smelling a rancid smell. They call the police, saying that this girl is missing. They call the police and tell the police they're smelling this smell or whatever. You know what the police tell the person?
Oh.
A family member have to call them.
What?
Family member has to call
You-
them.
So
A family member have to call them so that they could come and check what the smell is about.
Why?
You ever hear anything so?
No.
But you know when people don't want to do the work, though.
That is,
They look for those kind of technicalities.
Yeah. Why does a family member have to? So if I go home and I smell a real outrageous foul scent in my yard and I call the police,
Or even in your neighbor's
or in
yard.
my neighbor's yard, so the family or the neighbor have to call you?
Listen,
That made no sense.
me know like the Minister of National Security. A lot all again fired.
I want to believe that guy who called this, but for the record, guy is a real jackass. I want to believe you must see some police and you're in your feelings. You have to be a real
I'm
jackass.
telling you, a lot all again fired.
You have to be a real jackass.
Because this is a job
Don't
that
blame
this is a
police.
job that requires
So who's supposed to do it?
empathy.
But isn't that the problem, though? Is that we find excuses not to do our work.
But that's
But if you don't want to do the work, then don't go for the
Nah,
job.
but I want the money.
not what the money. But I could tell you about that.
Yeah.
I
want
I
the
have
money.
stories I could tell you.
So we want to sit down in the station then hold it.
I don't even want to do that, but if I have to do that, I'll do that. But
Yeah.
I do much more than that.
But you want me to get up and go and look and hunt and climb.
The
and,
job requires.
This isn't everybody, but this is summer.
Yeah. I was about to get to that.
This
Eventually.
isn't
It's
everybody.
Not all of them.
This isn't
There's some
everybody,
really
right?
decent,
There's some people really passionate about their jobs in the police force and all out.
especially in the investigative units as
And,
well.
and I think
Big up
one
them
of
guys.
one of the tasks for the new government
Mhm.
is to bring that mentality there. You want everybody focused, everybody on it.
Yeah.
You know why this get lackluster? So
Why?
this was actually created
By
by the top.
top
It was allowed. It
It
was
was
allowed.
allowed. They were
Yeah,
created.
it was
by,
allowed.
it was allowed by the
I
top.
don't think it was done intentionally.
It was a culture that was allowed.
Yeah, and come right down and just go.
I think also when you politicize things,
Right?
man starts saying, "Well, I don't have to do it. I'm not here. You didn't employ me."
But
It's a sad
as
indictment.
the parent of that young lady, how are they supposed to feel?
Dread.
How the parent of that young lady supposed to feel? Morning. Hello? Okay. All right. How they supposed to feel? I come into you telling me you can't get this footage. I come to the person who responsible for you telling me you can't get. How could you not can't get it? Make that make sense. Morning.
Hey, good morning. Here's stripping it again. This long time these police, they don't care about the job. This is not for the case, right, the girl. A couple years ago, someone called the police for help in the night, right? Because their husband was threatening them with a cutlass or whatever, right? A female. They call the police. You know the police tell them they don't have a transport. Can she send a taxi for them?
Yeah, old story.
Send a taxi for you.
But we've heard similar things.
Yeah. That's madness. Morning. It don't make sense. The police is supposed to protect and serve. If you're saying to me, I come to you with a missing person report, a woman, a pregnant woman, who leave my house Saturday, have not been seen since. We don't go on past the 48 hours grace period. And you are still telling me you have no manpower? The police. And it's not. This is not we knocking the police. This is what they actually telling people. The family member said so.
Mm-hmm.
It's not we knocking the police. The family member said
The family should not have to go to the port to try
and get camera footage.
And the port is unlikely to cooperate there because it's not official.
No.
Somebody's using a good point in the WhatsApp. They're saying a 784 number is saying, have a white tourist go missing in Beckley, and plenty man.
Yeah,
bar
correct.
reach.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Without doubt. Without doubt.
Anywho, boy, look.
What else ain't making any sense?
I reading this thing here. While we in we feeling, so just get
You in your feelings?
Nah,
That's not like you.
Nah,
You still worried about these Brussels sprouts?
Nah, I don't call on a long time. I just Google it. No, somebody needs to tell.
I couldn't find the honey link.
Yeah.
You have to send
It's
me
not
that.
find out here too. Somebody need to tell Comrade he need to cool out.
Why?
Leader of the opposition, Ralph Gonsalves, says that the number of people voted for ULP in November 27 elections speaks of a significant base support.
Well, it's kind of true.
Okay, good. Speaking recently, Dr. Gonsalves, you want to remind everyone that although they won only one seat, they have secured 44% or thereabouts of the popular vote.
Well, let me give you the percentage that they got. It was 27 plus 37, right? So it's 64. So 27 divided by 64. They got 42%, not 44.
Listen, all I'm saying.
I mean, it's a significant base. I'm not.
Yeah, right.
I'm not disputing.
My point in that.
44% is
Right, but my point in all this.
44 is
that-
less than 42, though.
Right.
44 is more than 40. And they
yeah.
get 40.
But
yeah,
seven
they
is
get
more
42.
than 7 is more than 10. But my point in all that, you have one seat, you lost. Forget it. But percentage and the base, forget it.
The part I think where he's missing in it is that the last 3 or 4 elections, it's been around
chipping away.
64,000 people voting, 32 and 32, pretty much, right? This time, it was 37 against 27. That means, or most likely means, that a lot of people who used to vote Labour have switched. It wasn't a case of they didn't come out. 64,000 in a population of 100,000 is a massive turnout.
Yep. And that's why
Because remember, right, there's going to be probably maybe close to 20% who can't vote because they're too young.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So you're talking 65 out of 80%. 64 out of 80. It's a large percentage.
Man, look. Long and short of the story, he said at one time, a win is a win. You lost.
Yeah.
Go back to the drawing board.
No,
do what you had to do.
but how you lost is also important in terms of how you rebuild.
All right.
Right?
Fair enough.
If you don't acknowledge that your own people left you,
And that's what happened.
then you can't examine why did they leave you.
Your own clan
What did
switching you.
what did we do that upsets our own people?
Your own clan switching
Your
you.
people didn't stay home, you know. They
No,
voted. They
went
voted against
out.
you.
They went out.
Yeah.
They just ain't vote for you.
Yeah.
The clan switch.
Somebody in the live said 42% said $360 is more than 500.
All right, now,
Dunce.
on that note, it came to the compliment of Frisco. That ain't making no sense. So just relax, man. You lost. A win is a win. No.
But I think the important in that part, right, is he is not the future.
No.
Right? If I'm Sabi, if I'm any of those younger Brewster, any of those younger candidates, Carlos, any of that
Wants
generation,
to still continue.
you have to. It's brutal, but you have to be like the Clippers,
Yeah.
and you tell your legendary point guard,
Yo, time
guys,
to go. Wrap this up.
you ain't cutting it no more,
Yeah,
man.
wrap this up.
Time to pack your bag, man.
On
Yeah,
the
wrap
bike.
You know what I mean?
Hit the high
And
road.
they too need to tell their former legendary leader,
Which was the brave?
who is. You mean who's so brave?
Who's the brave?
There's nothing to fear.
Yes, that's plenty to fear.
What is there to fear?
If they never did it before, why do we do it now?
If we just lost with the guy who's almost 80,
Right.
he's not the future.
Mhm.
Right? What is it to fear?
What was it?
The only thing we have to fear is we're going to lose the other seat. So what?
Yeah.
So what?
No,
right?
nobody can tell him nothing.
Nah, they need to. They need to tell him,
They're
you
not
know,
going
They
to.
have to.
Thank
If they
you.
want to have any political career, they have
kudos.
They're not
to.
going
You say
to.
thank you, but goodbye.
Arrivederci.
They're not going
We're
to.
gonna. What do we do in NBA? We
Hang
retire
up the
the
jersey
jersey
in the
We hang your
rafters.
jersey
They're
in the
not
rafters.
She, everybody.
You now have a
everybody
3-story
them.
building. Hang it up in the top floor.
Ain't happening. Nobody. Nobody. And that's fact. Nobody
The
could do that.
compliments of
I don't believe that.
You ain't believe?
I don't believe that.
What you gonna see? What you gonna see?
I believe you'll see within 3 months they squeeze him out.
Yeah, again. Vampire. Nah.
I think so.
I believe so.
If they want to continue under that name as well.
Otherwise, they're all going to be in opposition for 10 years.
There ain't nothing. Try to do it for 25.
Unless you're no fun. Remember, same people knock on your door looking for helper, but this time you don't have the state to pay for it.
Man, no, he coming right. Watch you go see. Watch. If you come into Frisco, watch. You go see.